Hi, so this is the other piece of marble I got from Pietrasanta, one of the vendors there. And I noticed last night after the rains, can you see where I have intended hands? There's a crack running along in the rock here. And the thing is, I've got a hole in the rock there because I wanted to have, well, I didn't want to have the water stay in, first of all. But now I'm looking at this and going around here to see how deep that crack goes. It's not looking good. It seems to stop there, but then look, if I look at the bottom here, do you see how it picks up right there? There's a crack right there. That bites, so that one goes up there. I don't know if this somehow connects, but in any event, it doesn't look like this piece is going to be very solid here, so it may be that I have to change designs, or maybe just get to the fact that these hands aren't going to remain connected. I don't know. I mean, it would be kind of interesting if I could keep sort of the hair going with the hair and then maybe somehow end it here. Maybe I could have the hair flowing. I mean, I would have to stop the haircut here, wouldn't I? To go like this, but maybe it would be interesting having it open like this. I don't know. I may have to change that idea. But there's no point in really carving the hands that I thought to do in this meditative pose if it's not going to last. I would just as soon get off any of the dead rock or the mistaken stuff, because I'm looking at the rest of it, and I don't see a lot of cracks in here. There's something there, but I don't think it's anything grave. So we'll see, because, yeah, I think my first step may be to start figuring out what to do with that, or maybe I just keep in mind that I'm going to lose this part and just go ahead and cut it away. And maybe just keep it solid. But the thing is, like, you have the strength of the circle. So if I have an extended part here and extended part here, they're not really as strong as a piece if it doesn't have a solid mount. Now the other thing is, I'm looking at this crack and wondering, does it go on into there? Is that part of the same line that's in her face? Is this a defect in the rock? I don't think it is. I think that's just a color change there. I don't think it's really a problem, but it is something I'm going to have to watch attention to, because I don't want to have too much stuff falling apart on me after I put a lot of work into something. But it could serve me right now to leave this intact and develop the rest of this form here around her face and hair, and then just leave out her arms entirely. But I would need to develop this, and of course you can see that I don't really have a lot of stone in the back. I've been trying to make her head in the direction so that you can see she does have a skull, and a whole head's actually there. But when you look at the piece here, do you see how thin it gets down toward the back? So I don't have a lot of information to go back in the neck here, okay? But it would still be an interesting thing to try, and maybe if I design the hair to come out around here and whoosh around until I get to this crack part, I mean, it could be kind of cool. And maybe it's worth trying to do that, because there's really no reason for me to carve detail and a hand in here if this crack goes actually quite that deep. And I may not be able to know about it, how deep that goes, until it's too late. But I don't know, it could be I can kind of do some research into here if I prop this baby back up where I had it. So it could be that I come back up in here. I don't know if you can see how I'm turning that, but we'll see. Right now I can't really see and do the video at the same time, but let's see what we have. This is Kelly Borsheim at borsheimarts.com, and I'm thinking about my next piece as I finish up Helping Hands Marble. Ciao for now. In the end, I think after taking a look at this, my conclusion is this crack goes all the way through, and it actually does connect up with this other crack that's under here. So pretty much I'm going to have to say this is a wash. I need to emotionally let go of the design that I wanted to have here, because there's just no reason to continue it. But like I said, I may leave this intact while I carve all of this stuff, because I don't really want to say it's a wash. What will happen ultimately is that I will cut away this piece. I think I'm going to have enough chunk here, but I don't know what I would do with this space. And it could be that as I start crumbling this away, I may find there's other problems in here. But this seems to be fairly solid here. So it could be that I do something with hair. Maybe I can pull in another lock of hair over here around it and pull this end down. I won't be able to connect it with that still going to have the same problem. But, you know, that could be an interesting thing to do as well. So we'll see, and maybe opening up this gives me a little easier access to make this face better, because it's in the beginning process, but it's not really all that pretty, is it? So, ideas, ideas, so many things to do, and so many changes working with the rocks that I have. Thank you for watching.